With a spray can and a paintbrush, Damari Jones has found his passion in Miami. But the inspiration for his life comes from his hometown.
Well, where I come from is a low-income place in Leesburg, Florida. It's like west of Orlando. Leesburg is a very small town. And the bad side of that, with not having opportunities, that create people to do drugs and, fight and shoot and things like that. So,
well, I think, a lot of times people say, well, people just pull themselves up by the bootstraps. My question is, well, they don't have many boots, then they have nothing to pull themselves up with. It's not really understanding the complexity, what it takes to be successful when you grow up in a single family home or grow up in a neighborhood that's full of crime and you're introduced to negatives at an early age.
The culture of the community is that everyone looks kind of towards football or sports as a way out of the community.
And Jones took that escape route on the field, going from a Little League star to a student athlete on a full scholarship at the University of Miami.
My journey there, just going to college is a big deal there. So I just wanted to make sure that I was able to give the people back at home hope and show people an example that, you can make it from a small town.
And while taking art classes at UM, Jones went from doodling to something more.
I had met with my professor Jerry, and he said he's seen something in my stroke that I should hold on to the brush a little bit longer.
And Damari would just come in and show me his pictures, and it's not just only small pictures, he was making these huge pictures. He just took it farther, and he took this into his house. He made it his.
By the time Damari finished his 4th year on the football fields, he realized it was time to make a decision.
I was like, man, I don't know how much my body's going to continue on taking this pounding. Maybe this is the end of the road.
You have these NFL dreams, these NFL aspirations, and that's what's ingrained in your head. So it's like when it don't happen, a lot of guys, they fold, they go in the tank because that's all they know.
I wasn't confident in the art world. I don't have anybody to look up to. Where I'm from, you don't find anybody like that. So I'm doing these exhibits and I'm meeting these people and they're telling me these things, different people, different races, shapes and sizes. They're telling me, yo, you need to stick to this.
And I'm like, Damari, you've been hiding this all along and should probably start to explore this more.
And with his football career now behind him, Jones is all in on his artistic life.
Just working for the hospital, just doing things just charity events, going back home, painting murals. The crazy part is I'm just getting started. This right now is this is game planning for me.
Jones has his eyes set on the future, but it is his past and dedication to his hometown that drives him.
Seeing him as someone who actually came from that community, kids would gravitate towards that and listen to what he's saying.
You can be swallowed up in here. There's a lot going on, the Vice City, everything like that. So I want to make sure I set good examples for people back at home and make sure hey, I didn't just drop off, because football didn't happen for me. And I wanted you guys to know, girls or guys, that, there's hope.
Reporting for UMTV, I'm David Perez.